Salmon are born in freshwater, then travel to the ocean where they grow into adult fish. Once salmon are ready to spawn, they travel back into rivers and streams to lay their eggs. This process, from ocean to freshwater, allows salmon to transport nutrients between the oceans, estuaries, and streams. These marine nutrients and streams help create healthy forests. But how do nutrients end up in forests? Salmon that travel back from the ocean contain lots of important marine nutrients, mainly phosphorus and nitrogen, from their time in the oceans. During spawning, tissue from the salmon containing these nutrients ends up in the water. See how beat up these fish look? This could be from fighting other fish during spawning, making their reds, or simply the treacherous journey upriver from the ocean. Salmon die after spawning, leaving their carcasses to rot in the water and releasing more nutrients. Nutrients in the water are absorbed directly into the riparian soils and taken up by the roots of plants. Many predators, including bears, eagles, otters, and minks, eat salmon. Parts of the salmon remains are often left uneaten on land. For instance, bears usually drag the fish onto the bank, eat the oily roe, belly, brain, and skin, then leave the rest of the carcass. Predators also transfer those nutrients to the land through their scat. Rainwater aids in leaching the nutrients from carcasses and scat into the soil, where it can be taken up by the roots of plants. So how do forests benefit from these nutrients? Nutrients help trees and other riparian vegetation grow bigger and faster. Studies have shown that anywhere from 25 to 70% of the nitrogen found in riparian vegetation is derived from salmon. Scientists have looked at tree rings and correlated growth rates with known salmon runs. The data shows an abundant salmon run leads to higher growth rates in riparian trees the following year. Alternatively, low salmon runs lead to smaller growth rates. As previously mentioned, salmon are also an important food and nutrient source for many other animals. At least 137 species of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and other fish rely on salmon directly or the nutrients they provide. Salmon keep this whole forest ecosystem in balance by being an essential pillar for so many other species. So we know forests need salmon, but do salmon need forests? Healthy riparian forests create healthier streams. Vegetation reduces streamside erosion, stabilizing banks to keep fine sediments out of the water and maintain cleaner water for the salmon. Fine sediments are especially damaging to salmon eggs, as they can clog the pores in the salmon reds or nests and decrease oxygen supply to the eggs. Trees provide shade that keep water temperatures cooler. This is especially vital during the hot summer months, when streams can warm to hazardous and deadly temperatures for juvenile salmon. Shaded streams keep water temperatures down. Fallen trees provide vital habitat for juvenile salmon, creating stream channels that are more complex, deep pools, sediment sorting, and shelter for juvenile salmon to hide. Riparian vegetation, as well as fallen logs, can also be wonderful homes for insects that juvenile salmon feed on. So salmon need forests, and forests need salmon. Without trees, streams would not be able to provide healthy habitat for juvenile or adult fish. But without salmon, the entire forest ecosystem would be in peril. Few other species are as integral to the forest ecosystem as salmon.